We just had a storm last couple of days. If y'all got family members and whatnot, go check them out. You know, just check on them, call, text, see how they're doing, make sure they respond. The next few days, Friday and Saturday, is going to be a bigger storm as well. So go check on your peoples, all right? Everybody go check on your peoples. Everybody's wanting to be checked on. You know, you don't got to do no long conversation, but check to see how they're doing. You know what I mean? And that's what's up. Yo, welcome back to Straight Hate and TM Podcast. Woo! This is episode 36. 36. Episode 36 is brought to you by Straight Hate and TM Fashions and More.
Yeah.
An online store selling a new brand of merchandise called Straight Hated. Go check us out at straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. That's straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. I'm your host, AC, and with me tonight is my co-host, Tasha May.
Yes.
What's up, Tasha May? How you doing?
What's up, AC? We back in the building. We survived the storm, so we here now. You know what I'm saying?
What's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Doing well. Thank you. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
All
Definitely
right.
want to get it going on. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do some football. All right, here's a recap of Week 18, the last week of the regular season. I know you all watched those games. A lot of upsets going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, what happened.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Baltimore Ravens gave the Squillers that game. I want y'all to know that. We gave them that game. They won 17-10. It was raining and whatnot. Everybody was slipping and whatnot. We had a second, third string of people in there. We wasn't really feeling that game because we already clinched everything. You feel me? Oh, you know, the Ravens ended the regular season with 13-4. We're still the AFC North champions. We're still the AFC champions with the most wins in the NFL.
One game.
The most wins. The Ravens still hold the number 1 seed spot in the playoffs. And let's not forget, the road to the Super Bowl is now through the Baltimore Ravens, baby. It's through the Baltimore effing Ravens.
Really?
What say you?
What say me? You know it's 2 conferences, right?
Hey, through the
Y'all gotta
AFC.
get through your conference to be on the road.
Through the AFC.
Y'all got to buy, but that doesn't give y'all a win.
Through the AFC, they gotta get through us to get to the Super Bowl.
Definitely it doesn't give us San Francisco a win because you already know who number 2 seed. This our year.
If you're not number 1, then you're nothing.
Okay.
Isn't that what the old boy said?
No.
What he said? If you're not number 1, then you're last.
I don't know who old boy is at this moment because I'm number 2, so I'm not focusing on them number 1s and them number 1 sayings.
You're number 2.
But when you're number 2,
Yeah, I smell like number 2.
Number 1.
Y'all smell like number 2. Number 2.
Oh God.
Ooh, number 2.
And that's why we go number 2 on you.
You know, they never talk about number 2.
How about we
they
go
always
number
talk
2
about
on
number
you?
1. You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, the next one I called. The Texans beat the Colts 23-19. And I predicted 27-19. So 4-point difference, but I was on that one. You know what I'm saying?
A little closer to your predictions, okay.
The next one I didn't call. The Titans beat the Jaguars 28-20.
Yeah, I wouldn't have called that one either because they upset them.
You think so?
Oh no, they had upset them in the game.
Right.
It was an upset. Yeah.
The next one I
They
called.
scored that touchdown.
The Lions beat the Vikings 30-20. I'm surprised that the Vikings got 20 points.
All right, don't talk too much now because you know Vikings is my daddy team. I've been saying it all season. Don't be talking about my daddy team.
So good. The next one I called also. The New Orleans Saints beat the Falcons 48-17. The next couple I called. The Jets beat the Patriots 17-3. The Buccaneers beat the Carolina Pussycats 9-0.
That was crazy. What was your score? You remember your prediction of that score? Because you had it almost like that low.
I think I had the Buccaneers a little bit higher.
You gave them the Carolina like 3 or something. I was like, well, damn.
I think Carolina Pussycats gonna
get them some points.
They about to get an award for the most games got the zeros for the whole season.
We have Carolina watchers.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all team suck.
Well,
y'all suck.
Well, truth being told, like if it was a award for the team that had the most 0 points, truth being told.
Alright, can't. You can't have the truth.
Y'all wouldn't get it. I'm sorry.
The next one I didn't call. The next 2 I didn't call.
Okay.
The Bengals beat the Browns 31-14. And I predicted it would have been a tie, but 31-14.
You know better. You just wanted it to be a tie.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be a tie. You know what I'm saying? I wanted them both to be canceled, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Division hating.
The Packers.
I know a lot about that.
Right. The Packers beat the Bears 17-9.
Okay.
The next one I didn't call either.
The lose.
The Cowgirls beat the DC Commodores 38-10.
I can collaborate, or I can.
Yeah. What say you?
Listen. Why would you go for the DC Commodores? You rather go for your homeboy team or your wife team? Like you went for your homeboy team over your wife. I mean, over your people's, over your.
Well, the DC Commodores.
I think your wife is a fan, but I don't know.
The DC Commodores should have stepped up their game, even at the last minute, and did a little something because they know what was on the line. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the Cowgirls with a big head now, and all the fans thinking they going to the Super Bowl. This is our year. This is our year. Like always.
I'm a Cowboys fan like your people, so like I would be thinking like, Cowboys, this is our year. Like we did good, 12-5, like, but DC Commodores, when you playing a division game, I thought it was gonna be a little scary, and it started off a little scary, but like after the second quarter, like it was just Cowboys all day, Cowboys for life. Like we already knew.
One of my homeboys, Tom Ellis, he was a co-host here also, a guest co-host, and he's a close friend of mine. He kept ducking the podcast because he didn't know what to say in response. So, there's a shout out to you, Tom Ellis.
Shout out to you, Mr. Tom Ellis.
Tom Ellis. Maybe next year.
Couch potatoes, but you hold it down well, okay?
Maybe next year.
You hold that spot for the host of the show, AC. You hold that spot for him, okay? Because he's coming to the couch. Cowboys Super Bowl. Because this is our year.
This is why you guys are number 2. Y'all talk that number 2 stuff.
This is our year.
The next one I didn't call. The Raiders beat the Broncos 27-14. The next one I called. The New York Giants beat the She-Eagles 27-10 and put the She-Eagles to shame.
But that helped us.
And that's what gave them that number 2.
I didn't want to gloat, but now we're talking about the She-Eagles lost. Now I'm about to gloat. Like, She-Eagles been winning all year. She-Eagles, they call us Cowgirls, She-Eagles. I guess we got the gay division. But that's they say, not our say. But anyway,
nothing wrong with being nothing wrong with being gay.
No.
But she's right. You have a gay division.
No, we did not have the gay division. That's what the haters want to claim. But nothing wrong with being gay. But anyway, it wasn't the gay division. Anyway, the She-Eagles, they was winning all season long. And then they fell short 5 to 6 games, loss after loss after loss after loss. And these last 2 games, these divisional games, She-Eagles versus Giants, Cowboys versus the Commodores. This was the game that put whoever was going to be in the top of the division as the champions. And guess who prevailed?
The number 2.
And wait, we number 2 in what?
Number 2.
Number 2 in the NFC conference. Don't get it twisted. Number 1 in the division and number 2 in the conference. Okay, let's not get it twisted. Okay.
I remember growing up, it said,
I just wanted to
you got to do number 1 or number 2.
I just wanted to let that out
there. If you really had to go, you say, I got to do a number 2.
And when you do number 2, you take your time. When you do number 1, it's kind of a rush.
That's right, baby, because you're on top of the game. Number 1, baby.
That's how you're going to get beat, because you're rushing. You ain't taking your time. You should have been the number 2 seed. Just like that's going to be. And guess what? If anything prevails, we'll see y'all in the playoffs. We'll be the one to see y'all in the playoffs.
You look like a number 2. What you look like? A number 2. The next one I call, the Seahawks beat the Cardinals 21-20.
I'm going to have a comeback, y'all.
I predicted 25-18, so that was pretty close as well. The next one next 2 I didn't call. The Rams beat the 49ers 21-20, 1-point game. But the 49ers still have the number 1 seed spot in the NFC. So the road to the Super Bowl in the NFC is the 49ers.
See, y'all number 1 seeds knew that y'all needed to lose a game before y'all go into the playoffs. Because if y'all didn't, y'all would be sitting there crying because that.
In the whole NFL.
Playoff, you done.
In the whole NFL, the road to Super Bowl is Baltimore Ravens and the 49ers.
You gonna say that while I'm sitting right here next to you in my jersey, ready to play?
The road to Super Bowl.
Ready to get on the field.
Baltimore Ravens and 49ers. That's written. That's what's written. That's what's written.
I get on the field. Put me in, coach. Yeah, it's gonna be an AFC team versus the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not giving none of the AFC no credit. And I'm not giving nobody under the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC nothing. It's going to be the Dallas Cowboys versus somebody.
This is coming from
versus somebody.
2.
Y'all heard me. NFC, Dallas Cowboys versus somebody.
Number
Y'all heard
2.
me. Yep, number 2 going to be number 1.
The next one I didn't call. The Chefs beat the Chargers 13-12, 1-point game.
Yeah, they
I wanted the Chargers to beat them, but it didn't happen.
They know what they had to do.
The next one I call, the Bills beat the Dolphins 21-14, 7-point game.
Guess what? The Bills and the Dolphins suck. Because both of them beat them.
Yeah, I can't beat the Bills or the Dolphins. Let's
we
let
just
that be known for the record. The record shows that you cannot beat the Dolphins.
We can.
But we did.
We didn't. Yeah, because we banged them up. We already talked about it on last episode. We banged them up. They was hurt. That's why.
This week, my average is 50%.
Oh, snap.
I got 8 out of 16 right.
Okay.
50%. So overall, I did great for the season. You know what I'm saying? So if you bet your money on my predictions, you made some money.
Oh, snap.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all made some money.
Fantasy football, y'all hear him?
Hey, hit me up. Straight hate. Y'all heard it here first. Straight hate TM Podcast, baby. All day.
He trying to give y'all that, them notes.
All right, here's my prediction for the wild card round. We're in the playoff season now. Regular season has now ended. We're in the playoff season now. Here's my prediction for the wild card round. You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
On Saturday, January 13th, there will be 2 games.
Okay.
Again, it will be storming and raining.
Yes.
On Saturday.
Another storm coming through.
But it'll be 2 games. The first game is at 4:30 p.m. The Cleveland Browns will beat the Houston Texans 34-21.
I really can see that happening. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I can see that happening. But
at 8 p.m., the Miami Dolphins will beat the Kansas City Chiefs 27-19.
Now, from the plays and everything that the coaches have lined up, the defense and the offense, and Mahomes being a Super Bowl quarterback, and Tagovailoa being a person that may be on his way to possibly winning like a conference round, not the Super Bowl, because we all know Dallas gonna win the Super Bowl. So but I can see that game being a good game. What's your prediction again?
27-19 Dolphins, and I think Mahomes gonna choke, and
I think it might be.
we're gonna see him on HDTV again, like a couple of years ago when he was freezing up and shaking on TV. So that's what I'm expecting to see. That's what I'm expecting to see this time too.
Don't shake.
You're gonna be shaking.
Don't shake, because you got to get them Baltimore Ravens.
And I'm gonna definitely try to take pictures of that so I can show it and clown.
I want to do video so you get that
video.
Get that motion, that shake motion that you said that he gonna do. But I don't know. That's gonna be a good game. The light skinned boys.
Light skinned people. Light skinned people doing their thing this year, huh? Not.
Light skinned people.
Not. Alright.
Okay.
On Sunday, January 14th, it's going to be 3 games.
Alright.
At 1 p.m., the Buffalo Bills will beat the cheating-ass Pittsburgh Steelers 27-16.
Oh, snap.
Bills got to do their thing, wrap it up, do what they got to do. I'm definitely going for the Buffalo Bills that night.
I want to disagree. Because if the Steelers win, we got a way better chance of beating the Steelers than the Bills, because we already lost to the Bills, so yeah. But if the Bills AFC?
Number 2.
Bills AFC, so okay, whatever. But still, we got to see who's going to play in the playoffs. I mean, in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl, y'all.
The cheating-ass Steelers they're going down. First round.
I'd rather play them in the Super Bowl than the Bills right now.
You probably would want to play them.
Allen had got a little George Allen.
You probably would want to play them because you probably would have wished you could play them because at 4:30 p.m. the Green Bay Packers will beat that sorry ass Dallas Cowgirls 25-16.
No.
The number 2.
No.
And that will be their downfall. Everybody already predicted to be they're going out in the first game of the playoffs.
Everybody predicted, because you already know half of the world is Dallas Cowboys fans. So there's no everybody predicted. Everybody predicted Dallas Cowboys is going
half
to the
of the
Super Bowl.
world is number 2.
All the haters are predicting.
Number 2.
All the haters are predicting that we fall short. But guess what, Packers, we coming for y'all this year. Y'all don't have Aaron Rodgers. What the deuce?
My producer put up a damn card.
I done went crazy. I didn't even know what to do just now.
Commanders not even in the playoffs. They done for the rest of the season. They done.
Is she doing the woo-woo for the Commanders?
They done for the rest of the season. They're not even playing no more.
At the end of the year?
Yeah, they done. They even lost the last game.
Wait a minute, Hansi.
I don't think she's watching the same game that we watch. Everybody, that's not.
Producer, blue and white. That's what we about.
No, she's from Baltimore, so she got a good Baltimore fan.
Everybody talking about all that.
But anywho, those Packers, Green Bay Packers, those cheeseheads, gotta do their thing. Green Bay Packers, do your thing.
Not this year. Yeah.
Do your thing, Green Bay Packers.
Not this year, AC.
The world is watching.
Not this year, AC. No.
That game I will watch. Because I want the Packers to win.
Not this year, AC.
Packers will win.
They will not.
Then at 8 p.m., after the Packers win,
they will not.
The LA Rams will beat the Detroit Lions 27-14.
Yep. Oh, that's going to be a tight game. Oh, Lord, I'm so glad we dodged that bullet and didn't have to play Lions right now.
See?
I know we could get them because they lost. You know they lost against us. That's how we end up being tied with Philadelphia and being on. No, that's how we end up being on top of Philadelphia because we beat the Lions. So like, come on now.
And then on Monday.
And we're number 1 in the division, so we're number 1 team.
Number 2.
Still number 1.
Number 2.
Still number 1.
On Monday, January 15th, is one game. At 8 p.m., the Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 15-6.
Dang, that's a low scoring game. If the Eagles get their people back and have them together, they got a week and a half to like put their team back together. Everybody heal up. Jalen hurt his finger on the last game. A wide receiver Johnson. No, running back or wide receiver Johnson.
Let's just be on the record. On the record, the Eagles suck right now. But I can't go for the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers suck worse. So it's like picking who sucks the worst.
But it was like half and half.
I'm going for the Eagles.
I mean, they did enough to get into the playoffs. If you do enough to get into the playoffs, once you get in the playoffs, your team can get stronger.
Anybody can get playoffs. Look, the Cowgirls got.
Oh my God, we got 12 and 5. That's not anybody. We got into the playoffs because of our
number 2.
Because we cut ass, cut butts.
Number 2. All right, that's a wrap on football.
Anybody can get in the playoffs.
That's a wrap on football. The regular season is over. And now it's time for the playoffs, baby. And on the road to the Super Bowl.
Oh, snap.
Where the Baltimore Ravens will be victorious.
On the bench.
Will be victorious.
On the bench.
And as always, it's Ravens Nation, baby. Cuckoo!
Like that cough you can't get rid of for 13 weeks. Cough.
Why? Because it's flu and COVID. It's flu and COVID season.
Sitting on the chair for 13 weeks.
It's flu and COVID season. You guys gotta sit in the chair way before we do.
You want to shake on it?
Give me a shake on it. Y'all can already play this weekend.
Let's bet. Let's bet a shake. Just a handshake.
I don't bet with number 2s. Okay.
Okay, so we number 1 in our division. Let's go.
In fact, y'all number 1 in the worst division of the NFL.
It
so
is not the
that
worst
doesn't
division.
tell me anything, but y'all are better number 2s.
We are not the worst division.
Number 2.
Let it be known, let the record still reflect that our division
What you gotta do later,
is the most
son?
division with most Super Bowl wins.
Number 2.
Our division is the division with the most Super Bowl wins, no matter who.
Pop. I want to finish up, so I can go upstairs
in the NFC and AFC.
On number 2.
Our division is the most division with the most Super Bowl wins. If
What smells?
Your team, all of your team division, all your division team winning the Super Bowls, all of any other AFC, NFC teams, divisions winning the Super Bowl, our division still remains number 1.
Hey, what smells around there? Number 2.
That's what smells around there? Guy sitting on the couch because his team lost and he's still trying to watch the Super Bowl.
Because he did
get out on the first,
on the
second round. That was smell. He don't want to watch because he thought sure his team was going to go to the Super Bowl.
Because he did a number 2.
Yes, on the couch because his team had lost. You're right. Thank you for agreeing with me.
All right, let's switch pace. Ready for some politics?
Maybe. Sometimes I'm not, but maybe today. Let's go.
The politics season right now is kind of going into the voting season and stuff.
Right.
So, 2024 election, or presidential election. So, with that being said, according to CNN Politics at www.cnn.com, former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie just announced he ended his campaign for 2024 Republican presidential nominee.
Christie, no.
And he was one of the strongest people who was going against Trump and the Trump. That's right. My producer put up a sign saying "boo." I guess the sign said that, right? It said "boo."
Well, they had B-O-N-O exclamation mark.
Boo. I have a clip here that want to play. All right.
So
My goal
sad.
has never been to be just a voice against the hate and the division and the selfishness of what our party has become under Donald Trump. It's also been to win the nomination and defeat Joe Biden and restore our party and our country to a new place of hope and optimism in this country. I've always said that if there came a point in time in this race where I couldn't see a path to accomplishing that goal, that I would get out. And it's clear to me tonight that there isn't a path for me to win the nomination, which is why I'm suspending my campaign tonight for President of the United States. I know, and I can see it from some of the faces here, that I'm disappointing some people by doing this. People who believe in our message and believe in what we've been doing. I also know, though, it's the right thing for me to do. Because I want to promise you this. I'm going to make sure that in no way do I enable Donald Trump ever be President of the United States again. And that's more important than my own personal ambition.
Now, everybody's agreeing. Our producer put a sign and said, yay. Now, I don't agree with a lot of the Republicans, and he's a Republican, and he's a former governor of New Jersey. But I like Chris Christie. I don't agree with everything he says, but a lot of stuff I did agree with. And he was the only one really who stood up against Trump and those who were going with Trump. You know, if you're a criminal, you're a criminal. The criminal system should be the same with everybody, especially from the top to the bottom. You know, it's unfortunate that he couldn't keep going. But hey, you got to be able to, you know, raise money and get your campaign going in order to keep it going. And then the polls was not in his favor, so he did his, you know, he stepped down. You know, and only problem is there's no one else really that's gonna stand up towards him. So it is what it is. What do you think?
I think he should just switch sides and be on the Democratic side. Because right now, like, if he was Democratic and he was running, I probably would like support him.
I think if he went to the Democratic side, I think I would support him. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, Christy, you just in the wrong.
You're in the wrong party.
I'm talking to him like he can hear me, but Christy, you just in the wrong party.
Hopefully he watched this or somebody in his campaign.
Come over to the Democratic side, baby.
I would support him in the campaign with the Democratic Party.
Yeah, because like in the beginning and all kind of stuff, I was kind of like wishy-washy, because aren't he the governor of New Jersey? New Jersey is where was the Sandy hurricane or the Sandy shooting? It was something. It was something dealing with Sandy, and I think that was in his area, and he was the governor of. I don't know. I can't remember exactly whether it was the shooting or whether it was the hurricane. But then when that incident happened, I forgot which event it was. I will get back to y'all on that and get my facts and stuff straight. But it was something that happened in New Jersey with the New Jersey governor, and he wasn't really supportive as the people of the state seemed that he needed to be. But they still had went back and put him into governor. And after he got into governor and everything, got back into governor, got re-elected.
All this is she said allegedly. Because
allegedly. But after he got into back into governor, he started doing way better. He started being more aware and things of that nature. I'm trying to remember I know it was the Sandy shooting.
Well, let's make sure we get those facts together before we start putting them out there. He started out as a Trump supporter as well. He was a Trump supporter, but then he came to insist. I mean, you can support somebody, but so much. I don't care if you like or dislike Trump, but if he's doing wrong, you can't continue supporting a wrongdoing. You know, that's when it's a point you gotta say, listen, it's time to let that go. Let him know, you know, what's up, and you know, I like his stand. You know, so and that's you have anything else on that? Because that's all I got for politics for today.
Nah, I think it was a hurricane.
Let's get back on that one. Let's get information.
Yeah, once I get the information, I'll get back to y'all on that. I think it was a hurricane. But yeah. But yeah, I think like he could switch over to switch sides. Like I ain't gonna say that he'll get my vote, but I say I like what he's talking right now, and he's talking like, you know, not doing like following the Trump shenanigans. You know.
I mean, if he seems like a person that's willing to help to work with both sides, you know, saying not to keep this separation thing going on, where the parties separate, dividing the country and whatnot. He looked like a person, even though he's a Republican, he seemed like a person he'll be workable, and he said himself he'd be able to work with the Democratic Party and be able to get on the one stand, you know what I'm saying, and one program. So that's what I like. Somebody willing to say, I'm gonna work with somebody, even though we have difference of opinions, but we should be able to come to an agreeable point to make things happen for the betterment of the people versus our personal sake. And that's what I like about him. And we don't have that many people doing that. Everybody's going for show and trying to get political points for themselves, and no one really cares about what's going on with the people. And the people are so divided right now. It's like we picking teams, picking this, whatever. I don't. At this point, I don't care about the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. To tell you the truth, I care about the characteristics of the person who's probably leading and running the country. And right now, we have people that don't have those characteristics that stands for those titles, profession that's needed. And there's no one running in the Democratic Party. We only have one person that I agree should step down, unless somebody else leave. But you know, it's not here. You know, nothing we can do about this at this point. So, all right, I'll keep y'all posted more on the politics as they come. I try to get some more positive politics, but this is election season, so I gotta keep y'all going and know what's going on as far as the media is concerned. Right now, tonight, they're gonna actually do. It should be a debate between DeSantis and Nikki Haley because Christie dropped out, so it's only for two people going to do tonight. So, and I guess most people are going for Nikki Haley right now, but
girl power.
Only problem with that is I think she's only running to get as much votes as she can, so she can get it, then turn it all over to Trump. That way she could be vice president and hand over to him. But that's deceiving everybody. I mean, that's deceitful.
That's a goal, yeah.
That's not really, you know.
If that's a goal, that'd be sad, because I'm like, girl, you ran this well and all kind of stuff. You should be president. Go for the first female president. Like, shoot, we trying to get Kamala Harris to be first president, but we got vice president. Let's go for the next one. Girl power. Hi. Woman president of the, woman president of the United States.
Nothing against the women and all that stuff, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that either.
Well, we know how to budget and stuff.
I wouldn't do that either. Not with her.
Well, not with her, but like, what about any woman in general?
There's a qualified candidate
yeah.
that meets those standards and those situations, characteristics, then yeah, maybe. I'm not saying no, but
Okay, with that being
not
said,
Kamala and.
well, with that being said, I, Tasha Mack, co-host of Straight Hating TM, am officially running for president.
Remember, she's number 2.
No, my team that I root for is number 2.
Oh, okay.
Which will be the winners of the Super Bowl, which
My
still
bad.
has
My bad.
5 rings other than my co-host.
Oh man,
Which
5
has 2.
rings.
We have 2.
Those 5 rings.
And 3 y'all can't get to catch up for
Those
some reason.
5 rings.
After all these years, 11
I
years.
knew it was coming though. I knew she was gonna say it.
11 years and y'all still
And
can't
guess
catch
what?
up.
When they lose that first,
Catch up, no
when they lose that game to the
mustard.
Packers, guess what? I know. I'll tell you what they're gonna say. Next year's our year, but we still got 5 rings. We still
guess
got
what?
5 rings.
And guess what?
The men gonna sound like that too. Come on, we got 5 rings.
And guess what? If y'all get y'all 3rd ring, guess what we gonna say?
Win.
Okay, let's say y'all get y'all 3rd ring. Guess
Right.
what we gonna say?
What?
We still got 5 rings.
Right,
We still
right.
got 5 rings.
Right.
Catch up, no mustard.
Not in this century though. Not in this
Catch up.
century.
It don't have to be.
Not in this century.
Y'all ain't got 5 in this century.
We got 2 in this century.
Yeah, y'all should have had more. The mighty
We're about to get
Baltimore
number
Ravens.
3.
Okay, we not on football no more.
Okay, all right. I don't know how we switched to football
never-
from politics.
When you catch up, then you talk to
Right.
me. Okay.
That's why she's number 2.
This year.
2. All right. We're switching over. Let's go over to everyday stuff and situations. What I thought we would be going to talk about is what's going on with the buzz that's going on right now on social media everywhere by Katt Williams. Man, have you heard about that?
I heard and I've seen clips and stuff, but I really haven't had a deep dive.
Yeah, Katt Williams was talk. He was on the Club Shay Shay program.
What is Shannon? What's her name? Shannon something?
Sharp.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
And he was on Club Shay Shay, and he
That's
was
the
just
name, Shay Shay?
yeah, Club Shay Shay, and he was talking mad crap about a lot of stuff. Like, oh man. And in fact,
he was
the show was
tea.
2 hours and 46 minutes long, almost 3 hours.
Cause he had something to say, y'all.
And he was just going off on everybody. You couldn't scroll down without seeing a different clip on different stuff was going on.
Wow.
So I had to say something about that because I know he had mentioned Steve Harvey. Now,
Yeah, that's a clip that I seen too. Well, post I read.
you know as well as I am, I'm not a Steve Harvey fan. Only thing I like about Steve Harvey is that Steve Harvey show back in the day when him and Cedric Tennant was on it.
Yeah.
And the old girl who played
Tasha Mack.
Tasha
Holla
Mack.
back.
You know what I'm saying? So I like that show, but other than that,
Tasha Mack. I'm Tasha Mack. Holla back.
this cat,
My trademark.
I never could stand him. I don't know how he. I just couldn't stand anything about Steve. Plus, I mean,
The whole time?
I don't. I mean, in that show, I like him. Other than that,
His comedy?
just think he's not funny to me. He's. Have you ever seen him in a movie? He been in a movie. One other movie that was Cedric Entertainer, and he was playing the family. He was talking about acting as a family man, and it was going against Cedric's family. And I know that movie. I seen that movie, and they lost in that movie. Like a family reunion type thing.
Oh, the Johnson
family reunion.
Johnson family.
Now, have you seen him in the other movie?
Yeah, he been in a good bit of movies.
Well, I ain't seen none of them, and I ain't never gonna see them. I don't go watch Family Feud because he's on it. I don't see how
He played dad. He played
this dude.
a friend, but in most of the movies he played like a father or like an uncle or something.
And a couple of the comedians have spoke on this, but I've been saying this for a long time. Who in the hell put him in charge about relationships and black men? he gonna write a book about tell women think like a man, act like a woman type stuff. I mean, he's got the game fucked up. I mean,
what's wrong with that? That man wrote what he
that's
was
just.
feeling.
And then you go to him
It's
for
a
advice.
opinion.
You can't go to this dude for no advice on no damn relationships.
But
It's just it's just hypocritical and stupid. I mean,
but that's his opinion. If those people go to him for his advice, that's him and that's them.
this dude left
Why
his
you gotta be
family.
mad about
This
it?
dude left his first family, left his family to get with another woman. Then he cheated on the second wife with the third wife, and then on the third wife he cheated with the maid.
So are
This
this facts?
Yeah, this is facts. And this is the dude they're talking about. Act like a man, think like a man, act like a woman, and try to get relationship tips. Man, you can't get no fucking relationship tips to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Just this guy ain't talk. This guy cannot. He's not talking for every black man in a damn America. He talked for himself. Now he making his money doing his thing. I applaud that. Keep doing your thing, but. Come on, people. It just seemed this dude. You know what? I'm gonna let Steve Harvey go. I just he talked about Katt will talk about other people too. I guess that's the one that just stuck in my head the most. It just I never liked him. It just when he had his
That's
radio.
something that spoke out to you that you and Katt Williams kind of like had.
When I lived in Maryland and he used to have his radio show and whatnot. I think he still has the radio show. I don't know, but. I would switch his channels, man. I don't know, something about it, it's not real. It's just not real. You know what I'm saying? It seems like he's saying things just for, he's like a politician. He's saying things just for,
how they say, do anything for clout?
For clout. Yeah, if that's the better word for it. And that's how I always see him. You know what I'm saying?
Business for show, to make money on. That's a kind of like what clout is.
I don't know.
The term that they phrase for today, like.
I used to like Family Feud tapes when I was younger.
I still love it.
When the white guy was I can't remember his name. He died. He used to kiss all the women. What's his name? He's a famous guy. I'm bad with names, but.
It wasn't Pat Sajak.
This dude was kissing. He kissed, man. If you take your woman and your kid, your women to the damn Family Feud, he's gonna kiss that woman. I'm like, damn, this dude just he kissed everybody. Women. He just didn't care. He just didn't care, yo. He was like, come here. Like, what the fuck? I said, what?
Pat Sajak was Wheel of Fortune. What was that dude's name? Oh my God. I used to watch Family Feud all the time when I was younger.
But he had passed away when
right. And then they had Louis Anderson, the kind of like heavyset.
Oh yeah, he was cool too. But I didn't really watch that much then. But he was. I like him as a comedian. I like him as a comedian also.
No, just what his name was. I can't remember.
Yeah, but that guy, he went to he went to the Wheel. What's that?
See, that's what I'm saying. It seemed like it was past Ajax that was hosting Family Feud, but I don't think that was.
But anyway, when
Pax Ajax do Wheel of
what was it?
Kind of white.
You found it? Family Feud? Huh? They're trying to look it up. If y'all guys know the name of the person, y'all hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't have the name on me right now, and I don't feel like looking it up. I mean, I'm sure I can type it up.
I don't know. I'm trying to type it up right now because I'm like, I know this dude.
He was the host of Family Feud. Just look up host of Family Feud.
I did, but it just brought Louis first. Oh wait, you say one kiss everyone.
Host
his name was Richard Dawson.
Huh?
Richard Dawson.
Miss it.
Known for kissing females, contestants, and audience members.
Yeah, that's him. Richard Dawson. Richard Dawson.
But he hosted a show from 1976 to 1985. But he was known for kissing female audience,
Yo, listen.
female contestants.
If you
and
took
audience.
your wife, girlfriend, daughters, whatever,
Oh, that's so old.
females on that with you, they was being kissed.
And some of them consider his kisses to be a trademark.
And he
Like they would go on the show
listen,
to get kissed.
those women loved him.
Oh my God.
Those women loved that dude.
Look, this thing saying Dawson has known to kiss as many as 20,000 women during his time on the show.
He kissed every woman. Listen, I remember that. Yo, I'm like, that dude is the man right there. And the dudes they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't, the husbands and yeah, that's the picture. The husbands and brothers and those women, got a close up.
Oh my goodness. He moved it to the side. That's all I can get.
And the husband stuff couldn't do nothing but look, and those women wanted. Listen.
Look at that.
Let the screen see. Let us see. I'm gonna tell you this. They enjoyed every bit.
20,000 women, y'all.
They enjoyed every bit of kissing him. They would rush.
Non-stop.
They would rush to kiss him when they coming over there too. So I'm like, damn. And then guess what? You couldn't do nothing about it. You couldn't. Yo, he didn't discriminate. There was black women, white women.
Goodness.
He did not discriminate. He was the man. He was the man. I see I got the thumbs down. Yo, he was the man. I don't care. He was the man. So, and then for Steve Harvey to take over and whatnot.
Man, he lip kissing them, y'all.
Yo,
He was lip kissing them.
I'll tell you right now. I remember. I can't be for certain. So do not put me. Don't hold me to this one. I could have sworn he tongued a lot of them women. Listen, the wives and stuff, yo, I'm telling you, he kissed mothers, wives, fiancés, daughters, and I tell you what, I can't put this for certain, but I knew he tongued some, because the women wanted it. They were like,
yeah,
they was reaching for it. They gave it to him. So, listen, I thought that Richard Dawson was the man. Richard Dawson was the man. He was a man's man. Richard Dawson was a man's man.
The real Pimple
Okay? Yo.
Over 20,000 women.
And listen, that's what they recorded. You don't know.
Right.
You don't know how many more. I mean, yo, listen, man.
And what about the ones that like was practicing to try to get on the show and no families didn't make it because they had to pick families?
They made sure, they made sure they got that kiss. So listen, all I can tell you is
thank goodness my mom and my family, because we love Family Feud so much, we really wanted to go on the show. But thank goodness between the years 1976 and
y'all got that tongue down.
1985,
y'all got that tongue down.
we was not on the show.
Y'all would have got that tongue down.
My mom never would have got that tongue down because I've been too small. I've been too young. He taught my grandma in front of my granddaddy.
They would have gave it to him. Look, they would have gave it to him.
We better win that show or something was going to happen.
Not one of them.
Something was going to happen. Okay?
Not one of them denied him or said no. They came to him. She said TMI. Hey, they came to him like, yeah, I was waiting for this.
Right.
I remember those.
They already had practices like, look, when we get on the show, the husband probably was telling the wife, look, when we get on the show, you kiss him. So
no, the husband was practicing with them for playing for the game. But the wives and the sisters stuff, they went in the bathroom to talk to the girl, we're gonna.
But the husbands already know though that he was gonna kiss somebody.
No.
Yeah, it is, because he been kissing ever since
Listen, when they got on that show,
1976
they could not stop. What you gonna do? Hey, that's my woman.
Oh, but they know
the
if
show.
you come on the show, he gonna kiss somebody.
Listen.
He been doing it every episode. Like, how you ain't know, he gonna kiss somebody? They didn't stop it. They didn't let it happen.
They couldn't do nothing about it.
They're like, oh my God, Richard Dawson.
Now, I'm glad we changed the subject and got to something. We were talking about Katt Williams, but we got to something that's more funny and whatnot. So I actually like that. So
yeah, because you were in the Family Feud, but like, dang, that man was kissing that many people. That man kissed that many women.
And on that note, on that note,
excuse my language.
That's a wrap on this episode. Thank you, my supporters, for supporting my online store and podcast. Please continue to give me your feedback. Yes. I definitely appreciate it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe.
Hit that bell.
And I'll give you a shout out. When you put your name in the comments, I'll give you a shout out next coming episode.
Holla, holla, holla.
Don't forget to check out my online apparel store called Straight Hatin' TM Fashions and More. Go check it out. Go to straighthatin'fashionandmore.com. That's straighthatin'fashionandmore.com. Thank you for watching or listening, depending on what platform you're currently using. Follow my podcast on straighthatin.castos.com for video podcasts and straighthatinpodcast.buzzsprout.com for audio podcasts. I'm also on Spotify, YouTube, and several other platforms. If you go to YouTube, make sure you type in Straight Hatin' TM Podcast, and you got to scroll down to find it, because a lot of people got parts of my name out there. Go to Straight Hatin' TM Podcast. When you find it, click on it, boom, jump on it. Please subscribe. And here's my co-host Tasha Mack.
Yes, look for the fire. Look for the purple fire, y'all. Look for the purple fire. That's where y'all can find us. And as always, it's a blessing to be in the house. It's a blessing to do this podcast with my co-hosts. I'm so thankful. And like we say, we're doing bigger and better things in the new year. Y'all stick with us. Y'all do what y'all supposed to do, which is like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we'll get back to y'all as soon as possible. And we'll keep these podcasts going, these episodes going just for y'all.
I'm your host, AC.
Yes.
Peace.